Justin Long has revealed the scary moment he was cuffed outside his home in LA after officers thought he was someone else. The actor, who was living with Strange Wilderness co-star Jonah Hill at the time, spoke about how the Los Angeles Police Department manhandled and threatened him in a case of mistaken identity. He described how the scary incident, which took place in the early hours of the morning, saw 3 officers storm his house and cuff him before the mishap was thankfully resolved. Speaking to the Barstool Sports podcast, the dodgeball star told the hosts how officers banged on his front door with force at 1 a.m. telling him his car was blocking the drive. When he opened the door, he claimed they quickly spun him around and put him in handcuffs before shining a light on an ID of a wanted man. He revealed how the 3 cops kept asking him if he was someone else, to which he kept telling them his real name. Despite his best efforts to prove otherwise, the cops failed to believe him at first and continued with their intense interrogation. He said, "They said, 'Are you telling us that this isn't you?' and shined the light on a mugshot of a guy. He was an Asian man and I said, 'I'm not Asian.' It should have been as simple as that." He continued, "One of them went inside to get my ID. I was living with Jonah Hill at the time. He went past where my ID was and I didn't want him to wake up Jonah, so I told him you went past it and I stood up." Acting out what happened next, the actor added, "The really most aggressive one, he grabbed me and shoved me down, and he goes, 'Sit the F down.' I got nervous and started laughing a little and he goes, 'Do you think this is funny? Well, you're not gonna be laughing when you're getting in jail.'" Justin told how the policeman got really graphic with his description as he tried to intimidate him. Moments later, he said the most aggressive cop really started to study his face and realized who he was actually dealing with. At that moment, he asked Justin if he was an actor and softened his tone. When he said yes, the officer asked if he was in dodgeball before offering to give him a high five, while the actor was still cuffed. Justin admits that while it is funny to look back on, it was certainly an intense moment in his life.